NASCAR Sprint Cup Racing Odd Fox is sponsored by the Ultimate Recipe Showdown menu at TGI Fridays. Give me more Fridays. By Sunoco. From NASCAR to your car. Sunoco, it's what's inside. By the new AT&T, your world delivered. And by Allstate. Are you in good hands?
What is consistent is Jeff Burton in that 31. He has owned his game today.
Point standings after just two. Remember, Darrell said 26 races before the chase, 36 overall. Kyle Busch leading for the first time in his career. We'll hear from him in a moment. Two-time Vegas Cup winner Jeff Burton rounding out the top 10 as we see the remaining group. And Denny Hamlin, a guy who has to get it going.
He needs to pick it up a little bit. He's back here in 31st place. He's got to pick it up.
All right, this week, all the headliners a bit jealous of the publicity that went to the NASCAR haulers as the drivers showed up in town. Part of the Las Vegas Strip was closed down to welcome the big rigs. This town loves NASCAR.
And you know something, Chris, I didn't realize this, but that's only the second time the strip's ever been closed. I think the other time, I believe I'm right with, was for Lance Armstrong.
And that's rare. It's tough to get to close down that thing.
And see, I thought it was the first time that Darrell Waltrip came to Las Vegas.
They would close it down for him.
We did go down and open up a NASCAR cafe. That was a big deal.
Oh, that was good. You can read about it at dwstore.com. All right, I plugged it because I care. Kyle Busch is one of the favorites for today's 400-mile race. The 22-year-old who grew up here in Las Vegas is no longer just Kurt's little brother. He's a big star who hasn't forgotten his own roots, and that makes Kyle the perfect person to visit a local elementary school and take on everyone and everything.
Here we are at the elementary school, Gene Ward Elementary. Just here to see the kids and see what kind of tough questions they have today. They come up with the most interrogating questions, I'm telling you. So let's go check it out. Anybody have any questions? First hand? Oh, all right. Am I married? What is the bump draft? Do I crash?
How do you put the steering wheel on?
Do I win more than the 24 car?
Do you have a computer ad? Is the engine pack different on Toyota?
Is the engine package different in the Toyota? What does NASCAR mean? All right. I like your haircut, by the way. It's pretty cool. I might get that here tomorrow.
Have you had any bad crashes?
I've had a crash where I flipped over 7 times. And then when it was all done, I caught on fire. And then after it caught on fire, it blew up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, what are your goals for this season?
My goals for this season, they're to run up front to try to win the championship and to win as many races as I possibly can.
Is it fun being a race driver?
It's definitely fun being a race driver. I love it.
DW says you're the only driver who can race 3 wide by yourself. What did he mean by that?
Well, I think what he means by that is I'm the only crazy enough guy to race out there by myself all over the racetrack. I can go from the top to the bottom, everywhere, and it freaks everybody out behind me, so it just scares them out of the throttle, so that means I can pull away to a victory.
Do you think Mr. Hendrick has seller's remorse?
Well, why don't we go ask him in Homestead? Well, it's neat to be able to come back to the hometown and be able to go to a local school and see what the kids are up to nowadays. And I remember being in their shoes once and always looking to have somebody to look up to. And so hopefully for me, I can be that person to them and give them something to look up to and something to have them reach for the stars in order to go after their dreams.
What are you here for?
Cafeteria pizza. Is that your limo over there?
I'm Jake. I'm kind of a big shot.
And it's been a busy weekend for Kyle Busch, and qualifying on Friday put the M&M's car on the pole position in his Toyota. And in the Nationwide Series, things got a little bumpy, trying to go for a pole run, put that car into the wall, just scraped it a little bit. And then in yesterday's race, making a charge to the front. Unfortunately, the day ended a little bit early. It looked like Kyle Busch was going to pick up another win here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. But this morning, a charity walk. Kyle Busch has been a busy man here in Las Vegas. And Kyle, when your career started here in Las Vegas, did you ever dream that you'd be leading the points in 2 of NASCAR's 3 Premier Series at this level?
No, I can't say that I ever did, but that Jake kid, he is a big deal. He was the man there at the school. Everybody was looking to him, and so that's why he was with us. But no, I'm kidding. Here in Vegas, it's just fun to come out here and do the things that I do and go to the school and, of course, go to In-N-Out Burger. We did some of that and went out to the sand dunes and you know, did a charity walk here. Last year we did riding with some go-karts and stuff like that. So, you know, it's always fun to come out here and be able to, I guess, live it up a little bit. I mean, it is my hometown and whatnot, and it is Las Vegas. So, you know, people always love to come out here for the bright lights and whatnot, but we come out here for the atmosphere of the racing.
Kyle, you were watching the piece a minute ago. Did you have fun watching it and the kids?
Yeah, I think I had more fun watching it than probably the kids did having it. You know, it was just kind of cool to see them and to go out and hang with them a little bit and go to the school. And I tell you what, man, them questions were pretty tough. You know, they were awesome in writing them down and knowing what they wanted to ask.
I like the seller's remorse personally, but by the way, Chris, Vegas has it 10-1. That might be a good play right here.
Yes, we'll run through all the odds, Steve. Thank you very much.
That was a great piece. I love that piece. But just remember, you know, the guys that all said what a bad boy he was last year? That's us, right?
Yes, we were.
And now here we are a year later saying what a good guy he is and what a great driver he is. But he has proven himself these first few races this year.
Well, reminds me of Darrell Walter.
Yes, he had
turned himself around.
He's matured in 1 year. It's amazing how smart we have all gotten. But how about, you know, the Hendrick, the remorse question, but not a knock on Rick Hendrick, but Joe Gibbs, who worked with Tony Stewart, maybe is that a good thing for Kyle Busch, having a guy like him overseeing him?
I think so. I think the key thing right now has to be the fact that, you know, everybody fits somewhere. And right now it looks like Kyle Busch is fitting into the Joe Gibbs organization, which is fantastic because we all want to do well. We want to see guys be successful. And I think this young man right now is showing a lot of maturity. And you got to lay it in the direction of the Gibbs
It's like a quarterback free agent.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. You use a football. You take a football player or from one team, put him in another system, and he shines. And that's what he's able to do in this system. He's able to shine. Right. He might have been a bad boy, but he's a real good man.
Bad is a good bad. All right, speaking of quarterbacks, NASCAR version of NFL free agency. During last season, Hendrick Motorsports made that decision to sever ties with Kyle and then replace him with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Kyle would later sign with Joe Gibbs Racing. As for Jr., he's with our senior, Dick Berggren.
Oh, well, today, car number 88, Dale Earnhardt Jr., starts in the 8th position. So this is the Las Vegas area, the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. What are the odds that car number 88 is going to wind up in victory lane today? Is today your lucky day?
We got a good car. We tested really good, and we've been great all weekend. So we had some pretty bad luck last week, and we just want to work really hard to get the finish we need and the finish the car can get today so we can get the points back and get back up there. So I'm pretty excited, and the team's worked hard. They've really dedicated themselves and give me a good car, so we'll try to take care of it today.
Well, that grandstand full of your fans will be cheering you on. Chris?
All right, thanks, Dick. And Dick Berggren is so old that he once dated the Queen of Hearts. I just wanted to mention that. Okay, we kid, Dick, because we care. A junior, a senior, we couldn't pass that up. How about Junior on this track today?
I like him a lot because of the fact right now he's been in the top 10 of every one of the practices. He qualified 8th, and it looks like, as far as the Hendrick guys are concerned, you know, they've got their program worked out. He was good last week at California. You got victimized, but today he can maybe turn it around and get it to victory lane.
I think with Junior, it's like starting all over. Like he drove for DEI. I mean, that's the only ride he had. And now he's over at a new organization with everything brand new. And I think he's adjusting and he's adapting well. I look for great things out of him the rest of the year.
All right, we'll continue here. I wanted to mention executive chef Franklin Becker of Brasserie in New York City showed his gratitude toward the Fox Sports Supports Autism Speaks initiative by cooking a meal earlier today for our entire NASCAR on Fox production crew, and we're thankful for his support in the fight against autism. And for more information and how you might be able to help, please visit autismspeaks.org. We appreciate that. Coming up, hey, maybe Ryan Newman heard Darrell talking about quarterbacks and free agency. Matt Kenseth, who's won twice here in Las Vegas, Jeff Burt, they're getting ready to roll. It's windy but sunny here in Las Vegas. You're watching NASCAR on Fox.